Once upon a times, brother, there was a man, a knight, who was given a sword, a sacred sword, of righteous steel, silver, with a pearl hilt, marble. And ever since he was given to him, he never let it out of his hand. He slept with it, ate with it, journeyed with it, spoke with it, and kept it in his hand at all times, raised it triumphantly. Because the sword, for him, was his symbol of Christ. He lived in a world where the Muslims had begun to overpower the English Christians, the Knights. And in the towns, Muslim population would curse his Christian faith, look down on him, abuse him, harass him, but he never put down his sword. One day, he was sent out on a mission. There was a dragon that needed slaying. It was deep within Muslim territory, and they had begun to worship it. So they sent him out on a solo mission because he truly was one of God's strongest warriors. He got on his horse and he headed out into enemy territory. As he was traveling along a dirt path, he came across a band of Muslims. They questioned him, "Where are you going?" He said, "I have business within the land that does not pertain to you. Leave me be." They said, "Stop." They got in the way of his horse. They said, "Come down from your horse." He came down, for he was ready to greet them with whatever they so pleased. They said, "Your sword, it shines like no other sword. White steel, righteous, with a pearl marble hilt." He said, "Yes, and I will never drop it." They said, "A man with a sword like that must know things, must be a part of something. Where do you come from?" The man responded, "My body is of this earth, but my soul descends from heaven and longs to reunite with its creator. The sword is merely a symbol of the one who governs us all, who created the flesh on your skin, every leaf on every tree, every child, every drop of water in the ocean, every piece of sand on every beach, specifically crafted for us to gaze upon." That's what this sword symbolizes. They said, "Give it to me. Give us your sword." And they attempted to take it from him, and he slayed them all, beheaded them with it. One slice each. Boom, 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 righteously as fuck. And then he continued on. As he walked, galloped along the path, another band of Muslims approached him. They said, "You there, where are you going?" And once again he said, "My business is none of yours." They made him get off his horse, and they gazed upon his sword. But this group was different. They revered his sword. They revered his faith, his strength, his courage to not back down. They said, "Let us accompany you, for our faith is weak. It is built upon things of this earth, things that will disappear. Your faith, however, is of the all-knowing God, the Lord. Let us follow you." And so they did. And prior to coming to the dragon, they were faced with a massive stronghold of Muslims. They went in. Prior to going in, our boy prayed over the team. And they went in, and with the strength of God at their hands, they defeated an entire brigade, an entire fortress of Muslims. For their faith was stronger. Their desire to overcome and conquer was stronger. And then they made it to the dragon. It was a 6-headed beast, 8-headed beast, atop of a mountain peak, nearly the size of the mountain itself. And on one of its heads was the face of a female. The dragon came near, and with one thrust, ate all of the Muslims around our boy, for it knew who was truly there to defeat it. It knew who would defeat it. He took his sword, and the face with a woman came to him, and it said, "Put down your sword. You know you can defeat me. Pray to your God. Set down your sword. There's no reason to fight. Your God will defeat me." He grabbed the woman by the tongue, ripped it out of her mouth, and then cut off her head, so that she would never speak again, not even in death. For her words were poison, serpent-tongued, lies, manipulative, cowardly. Showing no virtue, no true strength. No valiant word. Only hate, and hate disguised as love. And weakness disguised as hate. There's a Father who loves you. And there's a woman who would love nothing more than for you to die and to be separated from that Father. only God knows why she exists.